Hello there. Storm Noah has been bringing problems to transport with road, rail, ferries and airports affected. Meanwhile, out to sea, some wild weather in Cornwall with these large mountainous waves pummeling the coastline. Some of the waves were thought to be about 8 metres high. That's the same height as two double-decker buses stacked on top of each other. Storm Noah then has certainly been making its impact felt. It's this swirl of cloud you can see here on the satellite picture. And the top wind speed was recorded, as it often is in such storms, at the Needles on the Isle of Wight. A very exposed site, but 96 miles an hour. Elsewhere, well into the 70s, even across inland parts of southern England, we had gusts into the 60s of miles an hour, and that was strong enough to blow over a few trees.
It's got 8 years to track it before it gets there.
It'll take a while.
8 years.
It's a long way. Should we do any more statements of the obvious? Carol, have you got any more statements of the obvious to make?
Plenty, I'm sure.
What can you bring to the table?
Oh, bless you both. Good morning. Today is going to be much quieter weather-wise than it was yesterday. If you're just stepping out, it is a cold start to the day. And today we're looking at sunny spells and some heavy showers, the most frequent of which will be across the north of the country. Then Naga and Charlie turns milder through the weekend and a bit warmer for the start of next week.
Thank you very much. That was all very straightforward, wasn't it? Very factual. That's what we like.
Statements of the obvious.
Thank you, Charlie.
That all works.
Well, look at the time. Gosh, look at the time. I think I've got to be somewhere else.
Yeah, you'll be back in half an hour, though, I'm pleased to say.
It's only
I will,
2.5 more
with
hours,
pleasure.
something like that.
You've got loads of time with us, Carol, this morning. Enjoy it. See ya. John, I can't help but notice the wind blowing through your hair. You're rubbing your hands. Bit nippy, is it, this morning? I'm just about to talk to Carol. Do you want to take a guess at the kind of temperatures, conditions?
Yeah, it's extremely windy. I'm surprised my syrup's still in one piece now, to be perfectly honest with you. You might not be able to tell, but there are two huge cranes just behind us with a camera suspended on a cable. It'll be the most spectacular shot when you watch the race on Saturday afternoon. We were watching it yesterday getting blown around, and I was thinking to myself, crikey, that's doing well to stay up there. Obviously must have some sort of stabilisation thing in it. But yeah, very, very windy. If you are coming over the next 3 days, make sure you prepare for the conditions.
Yeah, you too. All right then, John, we'll speak to you later. Thanks so much. So Carol is going to tell us exactly what it's like across the UK, but it's nippy for where John is. Carol, morning.
It certainly is. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. It's cold, actually, wherever you are this morning, and it still is windy, especially with exposure across the coasts of the west and the south. Inland, it's nowhere near as windy as it was yesterday. It's going to be breezy, and the wind will continue to ease as we go through the course of the day. I want to just quickly show you what's happening next week, because next week, high pressure becomes firmly established across our shores, and the temperature is going to go up. For some, we will see it get up as high as 20 degrees. Nugget and Charlie.
That's a big change, isn't it?
I actually
It
whooped.
certainly is.
I whooped when I saw that. So glad my mic was down.
Especially after yesterday, it's nice to see something drier because, of course, heavy rain is needed, but it also presents a lot of problems, as does the wind. So
Thanks,
it's nice
Carol.
to see that.
We'll see you later on. Thank you.
See you, Carol.
Thanks, Charlie.
The mission itself, but there's the element of jeopardy, of, you know, at work, because sometimes they don't, all that stuff.
The big noises and the... I love it all.
Are they noisy rocket launches? That's another useful piece of information
Do you know what?
we're giving the nation, Carol. This morning.
That was another
They're really
statement.
noisy.
A statement of the obvious.
Makes a lot of
Statement
noise.
of the obvious. I'm just picking up on the trend that Charlie set this morning. Statements of the obvious. There we go.
Loving them all, Charlie and Naga. Good morning. Good morning to you too. This morning it's a cold start to the day if you haven't yet stepped outside. But for many of us, it's also a sunny one, as you can see from our Weather Watchers picture taken earlier by Lucy in Oxfordshire.
Yeah, but what if the wind changes direction?
Doesn't.
John's emphatic, absolutely emphatic on
Carol,
that particular issue, Carol. Morning.
Come on, Carol.
You see, I think you've got a sturdy umbrella,
Yes.
and you're all right.
Yes, there's nothing. It's
So-
not like the wrong weather. It's just the wrong clothes and wrong materials.
Absolutely right, Naga. Good morning, everybody. This morning, if you're just stepping out, you probably saw John looking quite cold there. It is a cold start to the day. But as we go through the next few days, the forecast is one of sunshine and showers for the next couple of days, less windy. Then it's going to turn milder at the weekend. But as we head into next week, it's going to turn warmer. Things settle down and the temperatures rise. And somewhere around the Murray Firth, somewhere across parts of southern England, we could well see highs of 20 degrees anyway. Charlie and Naga.
Carol, I said you'd promise something good, but you still haven't put the 20 on. OK. Have a good weekend.
You have to wait.
I'll wait. I'm patient.
too.
You know that, Karen. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.
You too. Thanks.
Well, looking at the screens here, I can see in some places there is sunshine because 3 weeks to go until the coronation of King Charles. Lots of events expected, and there are some kind of warm-up events happening.